Welcome to Dell Park Arena on pad number 4, where we have our first meeting of the season between the Oshawa Generals and the Clarington Toros. Joey Deegan gets a start here at our end for Oshawa, and at the other end it's going to be Kerr. Kerr's in net for Clarington. And here comes the first backhand by Jackman into the Clarington zone. Sparks is on that, dumps it back into the corner. Around the boards it goes. Toros coming off their Toronto tournament where they won 1-1, lost 2. Generals are coming off a tournament where they won 1, lost 2, and tied 1. Now they're back into regular season play. Went on a little bit of a run before they lost to Markham, 1-0. That goes behind the net, and it goes for icing. Noah Lennox now to take the draw here, just outside of the left of Deegan, who gets back set in the Toros goal, or in the Generals goal. Morris couldn't get that there for the Toros as that gets dumped on the ice. Kerr's got to come out here to play that and leave it behind his own goal. Toros start this from their own end with a lead pass. Generals Emerson Davis right there. Picks that up from his bench area. Tried to flip it in here for Noah Lennox. Lennox's shot. It gets blocked before it hits Kerr in the zone. Behind the net it goes here for a chance. Spinning off the defender was Lennox in behind the net. Taken away by the Toros out of their own end. Here comes the chance now. Dumping it deep into the corner from behind the net. And it goes for icing. Jackman now going to take the draw deep into the Toros end off to the right of Kerr. And behind the net, that's going to go behind the goal again and taken away by the Toros behind their own net. Lead pass is over the stick. Trying to catch up to that was Elliot Blowen bouncing it off the boards here from center. Back in behind the net it goes. Some big pressure there by Owen Dobbs who takes a hit behind the net. There's our first penalty of the game on the boarding call and behind the goal. Actually going to be a charging call going to the Toros. Still 2 minutes and still a 2-minute penalty. And a chance to click early here for Oshawa on their power play. Face-off takes off to the right against Kerr. Face-off is won by the Toros in their own end and flipped back behind the net. Starting their penalty kill from behind the goal is Michael Drew. Got it up there through center. Going to look for some open ice here for the Toros. He's got a bit by Zach Nash, who quims him into the boards. Big hit there by the big defenseman Nash as that goes behind the net. Toros start this out of their own end. 1 minute, and that's Elliot Blowen. Blowen sticking right to him. Takes him to the corner against Michael Drew. Good job here by Blowen. The chance to clear it out. And they get it up. Max Hutchings chasing after it. It's going to be too far ahead of him as it rolls right into Kerr and he covers it up. Hutchings again will take this draw deep into the Toros end. Taken away here by Toros. Good play there to keep that alive by Gallinaro. Right behind the net. Trying to win this battle there in the corner was Brandt on the left side. Hires waiting for a pass at the line. Gallinaro's trying to dig that puck free, but it went free into the corner. Turnover there to LePage as he puts it off to the left side. From behind their own net. Trying to spin away from some defenders behind the goal. Fires it off. And that goes past Hires' right glove down the ice. Not enough. Emerson Davis here in front of us. In a battle here against Morris. Toros come away with it against Emerson Davis with a lead pass. That gets up here for Hire as he gets a chance to bring it in. Getting around the defender, he puts it in. LePage is in there as well. Knocked down here from the line. Setting it up for a shot, and the one-timer didn't convert as goes off to the right corner. Kept in here from the line, a shot. Blocked away by Kerr as they put it behind the net. Trying to get it back here for Sparks. Can't get it there. Here comes a chance. Shot! And it rang the crossbar and goes out of play. Jackman's now going to take this draw just outside of the blue line. Wins it cleanly back here for Sparks. Seth Sparks puts that back into the Clarington end. Behind the goal went Davidson going for the hit. Still stays alive. Owen Dobbs setting it up for Sparks. Had to control it first. Now fires it. And another post in behind Kerr. This time it was the right post that clanged in behind him. Back to the line for Sparks. He couldn't hold it in. Now he's got to hustle back as he had a man all over him from behind the goal. Sparks is trying to win this battle. Jackman and Dobbs are trying to help. From behind the goal, that's Sparks again. With a pass here to the other side. Looking to dump this in. That's Sterling putting it to himself off to the corner. Sterling couldn't get to the loose puck, so the Toros just take it away and find some open ice out of their own end and just dump it deep behind the goal. Go off on their change. Naish is chasing after the puck. Zach Naish had Cadicolo on him, so he flips it away through center, and here comes Hutchings, along with Naish dumping that deep. Deep enough to go for icing. Gallinaro will take this draw now and win it cleanly. Blowing, fires it around. Lennox trying to pick it up off the boards. Picked up here by the Toros in their own end. Here comes a chance. Racing after it there was Noah Lennox in behind the net. Trying to get this back here to the blue line for Zach Naish. Shot through a screen is handled by Kerr. Face-off now is coming off to the left of the Toros end. Setting up there for Mason Gallinaro, trying to win the battle. They get it back here for Zach Naish. He's got a shot from the line. That gets blocked on the way through, trying to find the loose puck. And it's a black jersey that has. Here comes a chance to squeak through. And can't make it to the goal. I don't think Deegan has faced a shot yet in the Toros end. Here comes the shot that hits the man out of front. And Comey will clear this away out of his own zone. Comey with a big head as he dumps it into the corner. And it goes for icing. The Page to take this defensive draw now. Wins it cleanly and gets it for Emerson Davis, who fires it around. That's going to get out. Trying to pick this pack up here from center. Dumps it into the corner. From behind the net, went LePage. After that, in behind the goal. Try to get it back here for Hire. He had some help as they put it behind the goal by Chapman in behind the net. Ethan Chapman again kept that alive. Looking for a shot on goal. That gets blocked on the way through and kept alive by the Toros. Hire. Off to the side behind the net. Trying to win that battle behind the goal. Taken away here by the Toros. Kept in by Kobe Hire. Over his stick. It looked like he might have kept that in, but it just rolled over his stick. Now here comes a chance, but they didn't take advantage as they were going off on the change. Both teams were going off on the change there. The Toros might have caught a break. There's a shot that's kicked aside by Deegan. Right to Seth Sparks. Taking away at this loose puck here. In front of the net is taken away by Ethan Jackman. Jackman drops it back for Sparks, who has it now. Over here to the side, and that's Ethan Sterling trying to get it out. Here comes a chance now. Jackman will skate away with it, trying to start the end-to-end. Ethan Jackman rolls over his man as he takes one to the front of the net. Late pass. It's going to skip past everybody, but it's not going to be icing. It's going to be actually a race to the puck here from Morse. And he lost control of it. From their own end, the lead pass is going up here through center. Owen Dobbs has got a race after this puck as it goes behind the net. Dobbs taking a hit on the other side, and we're getting a penalty coming up. Blake DeBeau is the only one that gets the penalty out of that for head contact. Face-off is off to the right of the Clarington end. A second power play in a row here for the Generals as they take this draw. Hutchings tried to dig away at that loose puck. It goes back to the line for Bluen to the other side. Going to look through a shot through a screen, but instead Naish rings it around the back end boards behind the goal for Noah Lennox. Back to the line for Bluen. Here comes Bluen. Here comes Lennox, a shot just wide of the goal. Coming around the side here for Zach Naish to the other side. Bluen can't shoot. Drops it off for Lennox. Noah Lennox now has control of it. Drops it off for Bluen again. Shot through a screen. Flagged out of the air by Kerr, who hangs on to it. Face-off is off now to the right of the Clarington end. 1:28 left on the penalty to DeBeau. Are they here to the side? Hits. Sparks a shot. Kicked aside with the stick of Kerr. Trying to get this back here to the blue line. Jackman is going to try and dig. See if he can get it out. Now he gets control of it. Flips it behind the net. From in behind the goal, Sparks is racing after the puck in the corner. Here comes the chance. Back here to the side. can't shoot. Sterling off to the other side. Jackman tries for a shot and whistles it wide. Around the boards it goes, kept in by Sterling. Behind the net it goes for Owen Dobbs, who takes a bump but gets away. Braden Davidson tried to get it up in front. Back to the line for Sterling. Sterling can't shoot, so it's off to the side again for Jackman over his stick and out. Down the ice is Deegan to stop it. Play it behind his own goal, and here comes Sterling. Away from the checker, puts it around the side as Cadicolo is over there. Here comes a shot, kicked off by Deegan into the netting out of play. Now the faceoff comes off to his left. Trying to win this and get it out. Big collision there on the other side. Dump behind the goal. Coming around here with Kobe Higher. Higher from behind the net. Dropped it off, but Cadicolo was there. Cadicolo tried to get away from the defender. Takes his man into the boards. Here comes LePage to put it around the boards for Davis. Emerson Davis's lead pass is up through center as they try and bring it in. The drop pass is for Higher, who dumps it deep behind the net. Penalty is over to DeBow now. The Generals are 0 for 2 on their power play. Trying to start something behind the net. It's a scramble back there. Riley Brandt is digging away at it. He's getting some help. It's a 3-on-2 advantage for the Toros, and it finally squirts free from behind the net. Chance to clear it out. Kobe Higher kept it alive. It's a bouncing puck to the front of the goal. Taken away here by the Toros. And taken down. Here comes the first Generals penalty. Higher's going to touch this up. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here to Oshawa. Clarington gets to go to their first power play. Ethan Chapman is the guilty party for the Generals. Deegan hasn't had much work here. He might get some here with a Toros power play. Have to wait for the time to go up on the clock, so we'll take a break. Now we're ready to go. Chance to fire this around. Owen Dobbs is going to be there and tip it out from behind their own end. Going to try and start this out of his own zone as he leads it in. Going to skate it away with a pass. He's trying to dump it in on goal. Puts it in behind. Scooped up here by Thibault. From behind the net and taking a hit. Over here was Morse. And Morse gave it right back. Here comes Scott. Behind the net from Morse. Morse back to the blue line. Good luck to shoot. Can't shoot. Drops it off to the side. Here comes a shot through screen. Stopped by Joey Deegan. And fired away down the ice. Kerr coming out here to stop it. Starting from their own end. Going to try and get around some defenders at center and drop it off. Here comes a chance now. He can't get around the defender, but a big hit there on the other side. Wartauber will try to move that, and that gets knocked down here from center. Right back in. Deegan can't stop it. Comes around the boards. Cadicolo back to the line. Wartauber over here to the side. The shot is right on goal. Stopped by Joey Deegan. Morse is going after the puck. Back to the line. Here comes the shot. Stopped by Deegan with a right pad this time. Higher with a chance to clear. Not out. Kept in there by Mitchell Gill from the line. Another chance to clear. And they will come out this center. Mitchell Gill had control of the puck, and Jackman was on him. Put it behind the net. A chance here to get this loose puck in behind the goal. That goes up into the netting and out of play. Face-off is coming off now to the left of the Toros end. Coming around the boards and out. Bluen tried to stick to his man, but here comes a chance with some nice moves. Finally tipped away from him. Taken away here by the Generals out of their own end. Lay pass for Zach Naish. Naish tried to make his way in. Drop pass for Max Hutchings, who fires on goal. That gets stopped on the Toros logo by Kerr. Face-off is coming deep into the Toros end. Kicked out of the draw, so the Toros have to send another one in there to take it. And now it's going to be another one that's got to go in there to take it. So they finally decide who's going to take it. And it gets behind the net. Coming around the boards here. And a 0-0 tie here at Dell Park Arena, Pat 4. Toros have rang at least 2 or 3 posts here in the game earlier on in this first period. Had a couple power plays, but haven't been able to convert. Clarington just had their first power play, so both teams haven't been able to click on their special teams just yet as that goes behind the net. Starting out of his own end, trying to get away from the defender. He looks for a pass to the other side. Finally gets picked up here by LePage, who gets free in the corner. Elijah LePage takes his man off the puck. Winning that battle there in the corner. He's getting some help. Trying to get it back here to the blue line. They do for Sterling. Over here to the other side. Sparks. Shot. Stopped there by Kerr. Rebound from the side. And they can't jam it in. From behind the net, Comey. Comey goes back to the line for Seth Sparks. Sparks a shot. It goes wide. Comes around the corner. Picked up again here by Sterling, as he tried to keep it in. Here comes a chance. Comey right into the chest of Kerr, who makes a save. He's made some key saves here so far, point blank. And the Clarington goal, the Generals just haven't been able to find a way to beat him just yet. 149 remains here in period number 1. Jackman to take this offensive draw deep into the Clarington end. Wins a clean turnaround shot. Left pad save there by Kerr. From behind, they try to set this up from the side. Can't jam it in front. Coming around the boards now. Trying to go back here to the blue line. Keeps it in. It's going back to the line for Sterling. He can't shoot, so he gets it to Sparks. Went over his reach. Taken away here by the Toros out of their own end. Then swept off the stick by Jackman, who puts it in, along with Sparks and Dobbs. Sparks tried to set it up in front. It hit a stick and went up in the air. Coming back here for the Toros. They're going to try and send one on goal. Taken away here by Sterling behind the net. It's in behind. Picked up here by Clarington. Back to the line. Mitchell Gill, a shot that goes wide. Bouncing it in front. Nobody there as the net comes off the moorings. Face-off is off to the left or right of Deegan. Hard around the boards. That is Mason Gallinaro scooping it up. Gallinaro tried to pass it there for Hutchings. Taken off his stick. Hire tried to get to it. That goes off to the corner. Behind the net. Kobe Hire right here in front of us. Puts it around the boards here now for Hutchings. Went over his stick on the other side. From their own end, Hutchings tried to go after it on that left-hand side. Kept alive here by Noah Lennox, who's helping out. Gallinaro tried to help as well, and here come the Toros with a lead pass. Backhanded in there by Hutchings into the corner, and it goes for icing. 19 seconds left on the clock here in period number 1. Deegan will take this, get ready in his crease area. That gets one off to the side. Owen Dobbs looking for the final rush of period number 1. He'll bring it in, look for the shot on net, hit a stick, goes behind the net as Davidson tried to get it. And once again, the net's on the off the moorings, and this time it's at the other end. Now 7 seconds left in the period, and Jackman will take this offensive draw. Still time here for the Toros with a face-off in the offensive end to win that face-off and maybe get a shot away. Jackman tries that. Runs into the goal, and it rolls just wide. Up in the air. Owen Dobbs tried to keep it in. He'll take the final hit of period number 1 as both these teams escape the first period in a 0-0 tie. Get ready for period number 2 action. Carrier Kerr comes down at this end now for Clarington. And Deegan goes to the other end to guard the net for Oshawa for period number 2. And here comes the draw. One there, and here comes Blake DeBoo. DeBoo tried to drop that off. Here comes a quick shot. Up and over the glove hand. Behind the net to try to pick that up there was Elliot Bluin. With a pass up here through center. Going to look for a pass up. Broken up there by the Toro. There it goes on net. Kicked aside there by Deegan. Toros with the first couple of shots here of the second period. LePage tried to win the battle. It's coming out and coming out through center. Picked up here by Morris, who puts that in behind the net. Around the boards it goes from behind the goal. Riley Brandt will tip that away. Michael Drew picks that up. Drew to the other side. They're going to look for an open lane. Dumped right in. That gets kicked aside there by Deegan behind the net. Here comes Riley Brandt. Michael Drew scoops that up. Drew has control of it. Didn't like the way around, so drops it back here for Tebow. Tebow's lead pass is tipped up there by Simpson back into the Toros end, or General's end. Lead pass was up here for Hutchings, who tipped it in. Carrier Kerr comes out here to play it. Drops it off to the side for Tebow, who fires it around the boards. Kept in here by the Toros from the line. General's behind the net, and that's Noah Lennox to the side. Max Hutchings. Hutchings saw Blake DeBoo on him. Couldn't do anything with the puck. Around the boards it goes. Cadicolo going to try for the block. DeBoe's out in front here to try and block it as well. Around the boards it goes by Gallinero. General's pinned in their zone here. Hutchings tried to get this out. Right shot over the blocker hand of Carrier Kerr. In behind the net, they try and go for Lennox. Noah Lennox is in the corner trying to win this battle behind the goal against Scott. It finally comes free. It goes back to the line. Can't shoot. Here comes the chance for Sterling to the goal. Over the stick, and Tebow picks it up with a lead pass down the ice. All the way down as it goes for icing. Not enough for icing. Thought it would have been an icing call, but got waved off. Continue play. Picked up here from center on his backhand. The lead pass is Vasquez, everybody, down the ice for icing. Now Morris will come out here to take this draw. Toros win that. Around the boards it goes and gets out. Drew's got to go back in his own end. Drew will use his other side for Wartelber, as Wartelber dumps that down back into the corner as it goes for icing. Jackman now to take the draw against Scott. Jackman wins it, takes it behind the goal. Jackman had a man out in front. Hit a stick, goes back to the blue line for hire. Over the stick of Jackman on the right-hand side. Behind the goal there was Mitchell Gill to try and get it out. Getting some help here to try and get it free. Finally squirts out for Owen Dobbs, back to the line. Here comes a chance. A shot on goal! Fired over the glove hand of Carrier Kerr. Back in behind the goal. Braden Davidson and Jackman digging after it. Jackman walking out. Couldn't shoot that. Swept off the stick and back they come the other way. Off the boards as it goes back into the Toros end. Picking it up behind the goal was Michael Drew. Can't get it out. Kept in there from the line. Right to the front of the goal. Riley Brandt as he tried that chance there. Didn't get it through. Jackman trying to win the battle with Brandt behind the net as Jackman's taken off his feet. Higher to the other side. Going to look through a shot for a screen tip. And just wide past Carrier Kerr. Behind the net. Tebow. Lets Michael Drew take it from behind the goal. A couple of spin moves here by Drew to try and get away. But LePage was right on him. Drew will flip this out. Not out of the zone. Gallinero shot. Stopped there by Carrier Kerr, who comes up with a nice glove hand save. Face-off was off now to the right of the goal. Trying to win this draw. It goes back in behind the net for LePage. Tipped around the boards over the stick of Mitch O'Gill. Brandt picks it up. Brandt will flip it off to the corner. Gets picked up here behind the net by Schlitt. Schlitt's pass was broken up, and he gets it back again. Schlitt fires it around the boards. Simpson went for the hit there on the side against Bluin, as him and Bluin are digging after the puck to try and get it free. Simpson trying to use his feet to kick it out as well. Behind the net went Schlitt after it. He'll take a hit by Hutchings. Schlitt is coming off to the side in a battle against Lennox. Kept in here by the Generals, trying to keep it alive. In the zone, that was Noah Lennox putting it behind the net. Here comes a chase. Can't give it. Here's a shot. Great stop there by Carrier Kerr off Lennox in front. Lennox trying to win the draw. Goes behind the net, number 79. Looks like a call up here for the Toros. Picked off there by Cadicolo nicely. And lead passes up through center as they bring it in up over the line. Going to look for a shot on net. It's going to go right into Deegan, and he makes that save. Face-off was in the General's end around the boards past Hutchings. And it's coming right back to the General's end, as that's an icing call. Face-off was coming off down to the right of Joey Deegan. Around the boards it goes with a chance to clear it out. Gets tipped aside. Here comes a chance to race after that. Comes into the Toros and Thibault takes it away. Dobbs was on the other side to try and get it behind the net. That's Zach Nash going to try and get it behind the goal. From behind the net. Going to dig away at it with a couple of whacks away. They try to get it up there for Davidson. Here comes a chance back up the other way. He's going to get bumped off the puck. Michael Drew takes it away as he's trying to get spun around against Davidson. Here comes Drew as he picked that puck up. Backhands it deep into the General's end. Blowing, taking it from behind his goal. From behind the net, it was coming around the other side. Chance to move it up here for Davidson on a pass. And Braden Davidson dumps that deep. Here comes a chance. It's Dobbs' shot. Just wide. Rolled through the crease area. Jackman tried to help as well. Taking this from behind the goal is Debut. He'll lose it as they try and set it up. Debut is colliding over here with Davidson as both of them fall. Debut. Around the boards, kept in there from the line of shot. It goes wide, off to the corner. Try to get over here to the side. Michael Drew is over there. Here comes a chance for a shot. Not going to shoot. LePage keeps it alive. LePage behind the net. A pass out front for Riley Brandt and didn't get to it. It's here at center with a chance to skate in. It's going up over the line to try and get around the defender. From behind the goal, it's right in front. Can't shoot. From the line. Kept alive here for Sterling behind the net. Tipping it around to the other side for LePage. LePage trying to win the battle behind the net. Along with Chapman, it comes out free at center, and we're going to get a high stick. Face-off is off just outside of the Toros blue line. Chance to dump it in. It's a pass that gets chipped deep behind the net. From behind the goal, trying to bump him off the puck. They do. Good job by Lennox to take it away from Schlitt. Higher to the other side. Davis will push it behind the net for Gallinaro. Behind the net it goes. Taken away by Schlitt. He gets in a battle over here against Gallinaro. Around the boards for Simpson now. Simpson will clear this away onto the stick of Kobe Hire at center. Hire brings it in. Chance to go into it. Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. And off comes the moorings. We get set now for a face-off outside the line, and Morris is going to take it. Carrier Kerr stays in the game. Here comes the chance to dump this in. Behind the net it goes for Michael Drew. Drew puts this around the boards. Chance now to skate with it. Kadekalo from out of his own end. Gonna lose it there to the Generals as they dump it in. Behind the net. Good spin move there by Thibault, who puts it around the boards. Getting it over here for Cliff, as Cliff tried to start it. And Drew over here for Cliff again, and Cliff with a smart play. Puts it behind the net for Drew, does again spin away from his man. Up here for Cliff, who uses the boards to his advantage and puts it in. Behind the net, Emerson Davis tried to get to the other side. A lead passes up through center. Here comes a chance to bring it in. Got to get around to the defender, and Jackman lost control of the puck against Cliff. Jackman gets it back again and puts it in. Wartaliber fires this around. Kept in there by the Toros as it goes behind the net. Here comes a chance now for LePage. LePage will win the battle in the corner and put it behind. Wartaliber, along with Mitchell Gill, digging at it for the Toros. Comey is trying to get away with it. Brandt here for Comey. Comey to the line. Kept in here from the blue line as it goes around the net. Coming around the side here for Mitchell Gill. He'll let Cliff take it off the boards. Cliff was in a battle over there, though, against LePage. Trying to knock this one down was LePage as it's right there at center. Comey is trying to dig this out as well. Out of a few feet area. Everybody's over there digging for the loose puck, and it finally comes free here for Toros. Michael Drew. Drew a shot on net. Didn't make it to the goal. From behind goes Elliot Bluen. Putting it around the boards here to the side. Debut from behind the net, trying to win the battle from behind the goal. Shot to the goal, knocked down there by Bluin. Taking it behind the net. Around the boards, can't get it out. From behind the side, tip past Thibault, and back into the Toros end. In a battle against Scott to try and win it. Finally goes behind the net and tipped away. Here comes the shot. Coming over here to the side for number 79. Around the boards it goes. Shot on net. It's stopped there by Carrier Kerr and nobody can get the rebound. Around the boards it goes. Trying to keep it alive. Backhands it behind the net. Around the boards. Stays behind the net. Noah Lennox picks it up. Lennox will drop it off. Trying to set this up here for Sterling as he goes behind the net. The pass was for Hutchings as he's in a battle against number 79. Trying to get it away from Thibault behind the net was Hutchings. Behind the net goes Max Hutchings again. This is going over the stick and out at center. Sterling coming after it in his own end. Trying to take advantage here of a Toros change, but didn't have control of the puck. Now they started out. Dumped all the way into the Toros corner. Around the boards it goes as they try and put it back here for Wartalber. Mitchell Gill was there. He'll give it off to the side for Simpson, who clears it away. Seth Sparks here from center. Sparks drops it off. Here comes a chance to move it over here to the side. Gonna look for an open lane to get this way. Good job to try and knock it down at center. Here comes a chance. Bringing it up over the line. A shot on goal is blocked as they hit Wartalber on the way in. Big hit there on the other side. From behind the goal is Owen Dobbs. Here comes Dobbs, getting away. Can't shoot though. He's pinned right to the boards, right to the front of the net. Here comes a chance. Ethan Sterling, shot. Hit a player right in front. Clearing this away down the ice. And that is enough to go for icing. Face-off was off to the left now of Carrier Kerr. Hutchings trying to win this battle. Loses it behind the net. Noah Lennox picks that up. Lennox trying to get off the defender. Off the boards here for Hutchings. Hutchings goes back to the line. Can't shoot. Gets it to the side for Hire, putting it behind the goal. Winning this battle behind the net. Hutchings. Right it back to the line. Pass was picked up there by Cadicolo as he got up here with Cliff. Trying to find that loose puck here from center. Backhanded back into the Toros end and scooped up there by Michael Drew. Drew over here to the side. As Thibault got it away with a lead pass. Went over the stick of Cliff as it's off in the corner. Picked up here by the Toros from the line. But it hopped over the stick at the last second and kept alive though. Put back in behind the Toros or General's net. Trying to move this out. It's a lead pass up through center for Gallinaro. Good job here by the Generals up through center over the stick of Hutchings. Down the ice side into the corner. Script up here by Mitchell Gill. And we're getting a penalty coming up. And it looks like it's going to be a unsportsmanlike penalty. Face-off was off to the left of the Toros end. Here's a shot, right on goal and kicked out by Carrier Kerr. There's Outchuck now to take the draw here for Clarington. Behind the net was Thibault. Cleared out, trying to keep this alive. It's right there in the crease area, and now finally covered up by Carrier Kerr. Big face-off here for the Toros. It's going to be Jackman taking it against Scott. And Jackman wins it back to the line. Trying to get a shot. Not shooting. Jackman, shot! Over the muck and over the glove hand of Carrier Kerr. Behind the goal it goes for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs trying to get away from the defender of Drew behind the net. Braden Davidson helping as well here in front of us. And we're going to get a head contact penalty. Way to go for period number 3. Ready to go. Deegan gets back in his net. Carrier Kerr at the other end. A 2-man advantage to kick off period number 3 for 41 seconds. Getting ready to take the draw was Jackman. Wins it cleanly back for Sterling. And the Gens have first possession of the third period. Lead pass for Jackman. Drop pass for Ethan Sterling. Here comes a chance now to the other side for Sterling again. Trying to find a lane to shoot the puck. Here comes a shot. Block it away. Rebound from the side. And he can't put it in from the side of the net, as Dobbs had a great opportunity there from the side. Kept in here by Sterling from the blue line. Over here to the side for Sparks, a shot. Stop. Rebound from the side. Trying to jam it in and couldn't put it home. All Generals now trying to take advantage of this two-man. It's going back to the blue line. First penalty's over. Here comes a shot. That didn't get through to the net. Trying to get here to the side of the goal. Keeping it alive against Ethan Sterling, who keeps it in. Behind the goal it goes. Dobbs tried to get it. That's going to get cleared down the ice and kill off more time. Deegan coming out here to stop it. From behind his own goal, he drops it off here for Sterling. Sterling starts it from his own end. It's a lead pass up through center for Noah Lennox. Lennox tried to make his way through, and he's going to roll right in on net and kick the side there by Carrier Kerr. Back to the line for Bluen, who kept it in. From behind the net went Max Hutchings trying to keep this alive. It goes back to the blue line now. Turnaround shot there by Lennox as he puts it behind the goal. Here comes a chance now to get it back to the blue line again for Naish. Instead, puts it down low for Lennox instead. From behind the goal, trying to pick up that loose puck. Bluen trying to keep it alive there at the line. It comes free and gets out. Tip past the defender, back into the corner. Deegan came out here to drop it off there for Bluen. Coming around here to the side. Trying to get this out. It goes back in behind the net instead. Coming around the goal, there was Morse. He's in a battle over here as it goes away from against Gallinaro. Behind the net it goes. Trying to reach after it, there was Zach Naish. As they clear it away, that's going back into the corner. And that is Gallinaro ringing it around the boards. Comes right back here in front of us for Kobe Heyer. Heyer puts the brakes on his own end with a lead pass. Got it up here for Brandt. His intended pass hit Morris on the way out. And goes right back into the Toros end. Hard around the boards by Emerson Davis. Picked off there by number 89. Shot on net is going wide. Heyer trying to race after the puck. He will. Tried to get it up there for Brandt. Went over his stick and Michael Drew had it. Trying to get it over there against Emerson Davis. That goes behind the net. A lead pass is up through center. Tipped in. All the way behind the net. It comes around the corner. Here comes Davis after it against Morris. Kept in here from the line. A shot is going in wide. Heyer's going to try and come after this as he backhands it away. For Davis, he goes for a lead pass up through center. Getting it over here for Heyer. That went over the stick. A chance to get it around the defender. He puts it behind the goal. Here comes a chance now. That is Simpson in a corner against Davis. Simpson is digging away at it for the Toros. Finally squirts free. And cleared out by Chapman. Wartelber. Wartelber couldn't get to that as that goes behind the net for Heyer. Heyer puts it high off glass down the ice. And it goes for icing. Face-off is coming off to the right now of Deegan, who gets set in the goal. Jackman takes the draw. Won by Clarington. Here comes a shot tip. Stopped by Deegan. Rebound from the side. And can't sweep it in. Back to the blue line. Deegan back up to his feet as he tries to find that loose puck. It goes behind the goal. One of his bigger saves here of the game so far. Scott gets it back to the line. A shot on goal. Getting kept wide. We're getting a penalty. This one will come to the Generals as that's up in the air off the glass. Dobbs is going to try and touch it first, but Drew wins the race. Now it gets touched up by Jackman, and we get the penalty coming up for cross-checking. So Toros get to go on their power play for this third period here. Behind the net, still in a scoreless game. Cadicolo on that puck. Gets it back to the blue line. Not going to be able to shoot. Here's one, hitting a stick out in front. Toros get it, or Generals get it away with Heyer, tipping it down the ice. That'll kill off more time here on this power play. From behind their own goal, he's going to scoop that up. Going to start this out of his own end. He's getting away from some defenders as he tried to get around LePage. Couple whacked away at it against Tebow. From behind the net, Generals get control. Higher, hard around. Over the stick of Tebow as Wartalber keeps that alive. Here comes Higher, a chance to fan on it. Morris keeps it in. Morris. Drop pass. Shot on net. Blocked away there by Joey Deegan. Off to the corner for LePage. He tried to get it out. And it doesn't get out. Morris. Wartalber. Wartalber shot. That got blocked there by Davis. Goes off to the corner for Cliff now. Picked up by Morris. Behind the net. Right in front. Nobody there. Going to try and get kept in here, but it's going to come out. And Tebow has to get it from center. General's off on the change. A lead pass. Picked up here by Jackman at center. Jackman's going to find some open ice now. And he's going to get it taken away before he gets split through. Trying to pick this up there was Debut from center. Looking for the lead pass. Here comes a chance now. He's coming in. That is Morris with the loose puck. Morse tried to spin away from the checker. He's got DeBow and Scott out in front. DeBow tried to get a screen in there as that goes up and out of play. Face-off now is off to the right of Deegan. No, it's going to get now moved outside. So it must have been a Toro that shot that out. So it gets moved outside the line and Noah Lennox will take the face-off against Scott. Brought in here by DeBow. Morse was taken off his feet from their own end. Tebow picks that up. Turns it over to Elliot Blowen, who dumps that in. Goes back off to the corner now. Toros get that from behind their own net. Fired around Elliot Blowen. Tried to keep it alive there on the boards. Got a man sitting out in front was Brandt. Couldn't get a pass out there to him. Coming around the boards now. Noah Lennox is after that. Lennox uses Blowen from the line. Good job here by Zach Nish. Over here to the side for Blowen. He's going to try and tip it in. Going back in behind the Clarington net. As the Generals go off on the change. Toros are going to go up through center and look for a pass. Some nice spin move. Try to get around Sterling. Here comes a shot. As that went wide there by Blake DeBow. Back here to the line. Taken away by Hutchings. Hutchings tried to go after it here in the zone. Max Hutchings goes off to the corner. Trying to get some help over there behind the net. It goes back to the blue line for Sterling and it went over his stick. Sterling picks it up from his own zone now. Dropping it off to the side. Saw Seth Sparks. So here comes Sterling again. Sparks has control of it as he finds some open ice. Finally turns it over and Clarington get the opportunity to clear. Dump back into the corner behind the net. Coming around the boards was LePage. He's in a battle here against Morris. Morris will drop it off and gets tipped deep behind the net by Tebow. Big hit there by Simpson as he went for the hit. In behind the goal went Owen Dobbs with a pass. Here come the Generals in with Braden Davidson. Davidson's pass to the side and couldn't convert. Still loose. Trying to jam it in from the side of the net and that didn't work. Kept alive by the Generals. Shot on net. Just fired wide past Carrier Kerr. Back over here to the side. Picked off and read well by the Toros there at the line. Generals have it in their own end. Led up by Sterling with a pass. It goes tape to tape for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs tried to get around the defender as he's off in the corner. Owen Dobbs had that behind the net as he drops it behind the goal. Jackman was trying to win the battle. Comes free there for Clarington as they get a chance to clear. It's hard around the boards and it goes for icing. Face-off is coming off now. Off to the left of Carrier Kerr in the Toros goal. Trying to win that draw. It goes behind the net. Around the boards. Hires trying to keep it in. Higher shot. It goes in wide past Carrier Kerr. Lennox and Davis tried to dig away at it on the other side. Davis kept that alive. Trying to get this out of their own end. That is swept away and here come the Toros out of their own zone. Trying to get it around Higher. It rolls in. Joey Deegan is going to be quick on that and cover it up. Lennox now to take this draw deep in the General's end. Toros have control. Some nice moves there by Morse, and then he gets hit down. Big hit there on the other side. Higher, trying to win the battle against Morse off on the left-hand side now. Here comes Matt Hutchings. Hutchings passes over here for Gallinaro. Gallinaro shot, flagged out of the air and held on to by Carrier Kerr. Trying to win this draw deep in the zone. Comes around the net. Fired around. Zach Naish tried to keep it alive in the zone. In behind the net it goes. Owen Dobbs tried to help out. Chance to skate away with it out of their own end. It gets tipped behind the goal. Elliott blowing from behind the net. Trying to skate with it with a pass. Hit a stick as they still try and find it here from center. Skating with it here from center ice. He's going to dump this high and into the Toros end. Behind the goal goes Elliott Bluen. Bluen tips it to the other side and away they go with Zach Naish. Naish tried to skate out of this out of his own end. For Owen Dobbs as they reach the offensive zone. Here comes Naish again. Shot. Kicked aside there by Carrier Kerr. From behind the goal now. Toros scoop it up and they skate away with it up through center. It's knocked down here from center ice as they try and dump it in. The lead pass is over here for Jackman. Jackman's pass to the other side for Chapman as he brings it in. Fires it in high and wide. Around the boards it goes. This is Seth Sparks here from his own zone. Sparks takes away from the defender. Sets it up here for Sterling as he leads it up. Ethan Sterling comes up over the line with some nice moves. Right in! Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. And he's able to knock the net off the moorings. Face-off is coming off now to the right of the Clarington end. It's going to be LePage taking the draw. Sweeping it back to the line. There's Sterling dumping it right on goal. Kicked out there by Carrier Kerr. Chance to move this out of their own zone to get around Sterling. Goes behind the net. Sturzalchuk was coming after that. Around the boards it goes against Seth Sparks along with LePage. Trying to get this free. It goes behind the net for Sturzalchuk. Sturzalchuk tries to get it away from Sterling here in the corner. LePage went for the hit there on the side. Here comes a chance to get it. Scooped up by Seth Sparks. Sparks from his own end will lead it in from center. Eludes a couple of checks and now we're getting a penalty coming up. And it's going to go to Clarington as soon as they touch it up. And it's going to come for charging. Face-off now was off to the left of the Clarington end. Gets it back to the blue line for Brandt. From behind the goal now, they work around with it. Hutchings tried to get to it. That's going over the stick of Brandt down the ice. It's going to be a high stick. They're going to touch it up here in their own end by Sterling. Noah Lennox now will take this draw. Off to the left of Deegan. Off to the right of Deegan, going behind the net for Scott. Around the boards it goes. This is kept in here by DeBow trying to win that battle. Blake DeBow is off on that left side to try and get it. Taken away by Noah Lennox. Lennox's lead pass for Mason Gallinaro dropped off. Here comes Lennox again up over the line. Drop pass, Hutchings, shot. Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. Chance to get it out. They skate away with it through center. He's making some moves, finally lost it to Max Hutchings. Hutchings from his own end will bring it in. He's got a drop pass for Sparks, a shot. Didn't get through to the net. From behind the goal, Sparks picks it off. Sparks will set it up here from the side as they try and go back to the line. Taken away by Clarington as they dump it down. This is going to be Deegan here in front of us. Dropping it off for Sterling behind his own net. Sees the pressure on here by Sturzalchuk and drops it off for Jackman. Here comes Ethan Jackman up over the line. Jackman end to end. Stopped there by Carrier Kerr. No, they're calling it a goal. Generals were celebrating like it was a goal. But we're going to get a face-off back here in the Toros end. Jackman's going to take the draw. Wins it back here to the line. Trying to get it back there. Here comes a chance. Here comes Zach Nash. Can't shoot. Sets it up for Elliot Blowen. Shot! Stopped there by Kerry Kerr. Here's another shot by Blowen that didn't make it through the net. Back in behind the goal goes Deegan's coming out here to play it. Leaves it off there for Blowen as he skates it out of his own end. Blowen tried to make his way through here as it's knocked down here by Dobbs. Right to the side. Here comes a shot. Stopped by Kerry Kerr and close. Another shot from the line that gets blocked. Here comes a chance back up the other way. Let out with a shot. Nice block on the way through. Blake DeBow picks up his own puck. DeBow intended pass at a stick and goes back into the Clinton end. DeBow gets out again here from Morse. As Morse chips at him behind the net. Davis trying to win the battle here on the other side. And LePage as well. Around the boards for Hire. Hire from his own end. Trying to get away. Puts it on goal. Gets stopped by Kerry Kerr as he covers it up. Face-off now is off to the right or left of Kerry Kerr. Here come the Toros out of their own end. Tipped away and here comes a chance. From their own zone, it's going to roll right in behind the goal. Colby Hire going back there to scoop it up. Hire from behind his own net. Try to get it out. It's right here at center for LePage as he sweeps it away. That is Hire trying to pick up here in the offensive end. Trying to get around Emerson Davis. That goes behind the goal. Here comes a chance now behind the net. Cliff was helping out. Around the boards it goes for Hire. Hire has to pick this up in his own end and put it around the boards. LePage tried to get it. Some good hand-eye. Trying to get one to the net. Shot! Stopped there by Deegan as he stops Cliff. Face-off was won and dumped back into the corner. From behind the goal, Kerry Kerr's coming out here to play it. From behind their own net, they're going for a lead pass up through center. Here they come. And Noah Lennox was out on it. Coming in here for a chance for Strzelczyk. A shot on net. Flagged out of the air by Deegan for a save. Lennox is going to take the draw deep in the general's end. Sterling has control. Puts it around the boards to try and get it around Simpson. That's Gallinaro and Simpson in a battle over there. Here comes a chance to drop it off for Hutchings. Shot. Hit a stick and went in wide. Comes around the boards behind the net. Big hit again there as they try and get that puck. Lennox knocked his man off the puck. Here comes a chance from behind their own goal. Knocked down here from his own zone. It's going to get picked up here by Sterling and Sparks. Sparks gets away from his man and drops it off to the side for Sterling. Ethan Sterling from his own end. Off the boards here for a pass. It's Owen Dobbs there on the other side to try and tip it in. From center, that's Dobbs trying to put this back in the zone. It's shaking off the feet. Here comes a chance to flip it away. Zach Nash from his own zone. It's knocked down here from center, trying to get control of it was Tebow. Losing it to Braden Davidson. Davidson bringing it in with a drop pass. Hitting a stick, it goes off to the left corner. Zach Nash trying to keep it alive. Dobbs does. Trying to get free is Owen Dobbs. Can't get one to the net. Kept alive on the other side. Thrown to the goal. Kerry Kerr makes that save and holds on. Face up now is off to the right of the Toros goal. Lennox trying to win the draw in the corner. Here comes a chance back up the other way with a pass. Trying to get it around Blowen, and Blowen stood him up. And we're going to get another face-off. Face-off comes off to the left of the goal. Spun around the net. Riley Brandt tried to tip it away, and he does. Tip it all the way down the ice and into the corner. Chapman tried to win the battle on the other side. From the left corner, walking out with a pass. Just over the stick of Chapman, kept in by Blowen. Blown shot is tipped and stopped by Carrier Kerr. Around the boards and that's hopping over the stick. Back in their own end it goes now for Ethan Jackman. Jackman from behind the net starts it out. Trying to get it around Cliff here for a chance. Jackman is up over the line. Trying to shoot it. And that goes just wide and over the blocker hand. Kept in by Zach Nash. Shot on net is going up and into the netting out of play. Face off now is off to the left of the goal. Quick shot off the drop, blocked away there by Carrier Kerr. From behind the net, trying to win the battle there was Hutchings. Mason Gallinaro will collide on the other side. They're trying to win this battle against Hutchings there in the corner. Along with Gallinaro, they're digging away with it. It goes behind the goal. Hutchings tried to get to it. Kept in here from the blue line was Gallinaro. Sterling tried to keep it in. Dumping it in on net. That's going to get kicked away by Carrier Kerr. For Michael Drew behind the net. Around the boards it goes, looking for the lead pass. Scooped up here by Dobbs as he goes back to the line for Sparks. Seth Sparks now for Jackman as he leads it up. Ethan Jackman through center ice, tries to get through, who's bumped off the puck. Another lead passes over the stick of Dobbs as that goes back to the corner. From behind the net, they're going to start it out. Going to go with a lead pass, dumping it in on goal. Deegan makes the catch and hangs on. 17 seconds left in regulation play. Mason Gallinaro gets the puck. Gallinaro went for a pass for Dobbs as it goes back into the Toros end. Look for a chance to keep it alive. They do. Noah Lennox out of front. Pass to the side is broken up. Trying to keep it alive with a turnaround shot. And both teams are going to escape with at least a point here. We're going to go to sudden death overtime. Generals send out 3. It's going to be a 3-on-3 sudden death. 5-minute overtime. The new rule here in AAA this year. If it's a tie, it's a sudden death 5-minute overtime period. Here comes a chance to skate away with it. It's going to skate right through center. Last time the Generals were in an overtime game, they beat York Simcoe in York Simcoe on a goal by Sterling, who's got the puck now. There's a lead pass up through center for Jackman. That went over the stick. Tip back in the zone. Here comes Sterling again after it. Looking to start this in. Coming up over the line, he goes off to the corner. Sterling will drop it off to the side for Max Hutchings. Jackman's waiting at the line here for a pass. Tip past him. Here comes the chance back up the other way for the Toros. Let it with a drop pass. Here comes the backhand shot. Stopped there by Deegan, who closes the legs on the chance by Drew. Face off. DeBow wins it. Back to the line. A shot is going in wide. Coming around the boards for Michael Drew. Drew tried to get around the defender of Bluen behind the net. Drew is taken down by Bluen as it comes off to the side for Noah Lennox. Lennox from behind the net. Leaves it for Elliot Bluen. Bluen starts this from his own end now. Trying to get around that defender. He's going to bring it in. Bluen shot. Stopped by Carrier Kerr with a left pad save. And we got a 3-on-2 now because there was an injured Toros player behind the net. But back up on his feet again. Lead pass. Up through center, they're trying to bring it in. Can't get around the defender of Owen Dobbs, who stood him up. Behind the goal went Gallinaro. Mason Gallinaro has control of the puck. Takes his time back in behind the goal. Now he'll drop it off, and away comes Jackman out of his own zone. Ethan Jackman from center, he's coming in, trying to set this up. Great moves! And just fired wide. He was going high, blocker over Carrier Kerr. And too high on that. And we've got a whistle as the net came off the moorings. Now Jackman stays out to take the draw. Trying to win it back there for Seth Sparks. Sparks is off in the corner. Getting away from some defenders. Taken away by Clarington. They're going to look to get it out of their own end. So a nice play to take this back behind his own zone. Here comes a chance to skate away with it. He's getting away from a couple of defenders as he brings it in. Up over the offensive line, a shot, good block. It hit Drew on the way through, and once again the net comes off in behind Deegan this time. Noah Lennox wins that draw for Zach Nash, who takes a hit there by Strzelchuk. Chance for Lennox to get it out. It's a lead pass for Braden Davidson. Davidson with some nice moves, tried to get it in. Here's Noah Lennox. Lennox keeping it alive in the offensive end. Some nice moves by Noah Lennox as he keeps it in. In the offensive end, he tries to get it back to the blue line. Bluin trying to help as well. Good play to try and stretch and keep it in. Here's Zach Nash. Nash from his own end will get it to the side for Davidson. Putting it over there to the other end for Noah Lennox, who lost it as he reaches the offensive zone. Picking it back up here again is Davidson from his own zone. Braden Davidson from his own end will drop it off, and that leads for a chance for Jackman, who has the puck. Just reaching the ice. Now he finds a stretching Max Hutchings. Hutchings tried to make his way in and couldn't make it out. Jackman's waiting out in front here for a pass. Not going to get to him. Taken away by Clarington. Skating it up over the line. Trying to get through, and he can't get around the defender. Staying in here was Drew with a shot. That got blocked, still loose, and taken away by Max Hutchings. Hutchings from behind his own net will drop it off for Jackman. Ethan Jackman from his own end almost lost it. Retrieves it back in his own zone. With a lead pass, rolling over the stick of Ethan Sterling, who gets it. Sterling trying to make his way in. He's off in a battle in the corner. Trying to get this out in front for Gallinaro. It stays alive. Here comes Gallinaro as he tries to keep it in. Going back in behind the net. Here comes a chance to skate with it out of his own end. Coming up over the line with some nice moves. He's in! And he scores! Blake DeBow is getting the game winner as he made his way around the defender and stuffed it in past Joey Deegan. DeBow gets the game winner in overtime, and Clarington escape with a 1-0 win here in Oshawa.